2025 is the year that content creation gets disrupted all over again, and no, this isn't some futuristic rumor. It is already happening right now. What I am about to show you did not show up next year, it showed up this very week. Imagine one click and one upload, and your entire hour-long live stream or long-form interview turns into a massive stack of social-ready clips. Each of these clips comes with punchy hooks, clean edits, on-point subtitles, and a posting schedule that you never have to babysit. That is the new reality of how we create. This is different because this is not just another trimming or captioning tool. This is an editor that actually thinks like a professional content strategist. Let me walk you through why that really matters. But first, a quick intro. If we have not met, I am Sam, I run content at Vizard, and I am honestly obsessive about making creators faster and smarter with their content. I am not here to sell you hype, I am here to show you what saving days of work in minutes actually looks like. Here is a quick demo. I upload a 40-minute podcast episode, and that is the entire input, literally just the raw file. I hit a single option that says create viral clips, and Vizard analyzes the whole conversation to find the highest engagement moments. It isolates the hooks, trims the dead space, balances the audio, generates clean captions, and exports multiple aspect ratios that are all optimized for different platforms. In under 10 minutes, I have a feed-ready 60-second explainer, a 30-second hook, a 15-second memeable moment, and a vertical highlight for TikTok. There is no manual scrubbing, no awkward jump cuts, and definitely no caption timing headaches. Everything is done. Thumbnails are suggested, and the scheduling is set so you can forget it. Why does this matter, you ask? Because the hard part of content creation is not coming up with ideas, it is production friction. Scripting, filming, editing, captioning, resizing for platforms, and scheduling, all of that adds up to hours of work or full-time roles. Tools that try to be Swiss Army knives often just become confusing and slow. The tools that actually win are the ones that remove friction instead of adding more features. Vizard collapses weeks of editing and coordination into mere minutes. Let me be blunt about the consequences. If your competitive edge was being faster at editing than other creators, that edge is shrinking right now. If you delayed making short clips because editing was a total nightmare, that barrier has just evaporated. Creators and companies who move now are going to grow in ways that look totally unfair to everyone who waits. This is not a tiny advantage. It is the difference between being discovered and being completely invisible. I have been using Vizard for a few weeks on different formats like live streams, long interviews, and tutorials. The practical effect is that my long-form to short-form workflow dropped by roughly 70 to 80% in time spent. That is not just an improvement on a spreadsheet. That is a whole new category of content workflow. Instead of spending a whole day editing, I spend an hour reviewing and tweaking, and most of the time there is absolutely nothing to tweak. Compare that to other options out there. There are AI tools that do one thing well, like auto-generating voiceovers or clipping highlights, but they usually stop right there. Some are expensive subscriptions that charge per minute or per export, which becomes ridiculous when you are producing daily content. Others require rigid templates, so your feed ends up looking completely homogeneous and boring. Some competitor products are great at turning text prompts into short reels, but they do not understand your long-form nuance. They miss context, chop out the best sound bites, or generate awkward pacing. Vizard was built for creators who actually publish consistently. It finds the moments people will stop scrolling for, not just random slices that happen to fit a template. Let us talk about what Vizard actually brings to the table in a way that matters day to day. First, automated viral clip discovery. The AI looks for emotional spikes, laughter, and the kind of line people will quote, then formats that as a ready-to-post clip. It does not just guess, it ranks moments by likely engagement, and you get a curated stack of options. Second, automated scheduling. You tell the AI your posting frequency and time windows, and it lays out a plan and auto-publishes if you want. No more juggling CSVs or separate schedulers. Third, the content calendar. Everything lives in one single place. You can edit, move, preview, and publish across platforms without bouncing between 5 different apps. But we do not shoehorn you into those 3 boxes either. Vizard will suggest captions tailored to the platform tone, recommend thumbnail frames, and export multiple aspect ratios. Want batch edits? Do a pass on a whole season of interviews and let the AI batch produce all the clips. Want to keep your own style? You can lock certain editing preferences so the AI respects your pacing and branding. This is automation with guardrails, not automation that overwrites your unique voice. And no, it does not produce nonsense. You will always review the pics, and for most people that review takes 5 minutes. The AI does the heavy lifting, finding the moments, making the splice, doing the subtitles, and you do the human craft. You choose the angle, tweak the caption, and hit publish. That combination turns months of backlog into a steady drip of high-quality short content. A common worry I hear is, if AI makes editing trivial, won't everything look the same? That is a valid point, but the reality is actually different. There is a massive gap between raw viral logic and your specific brand voice. Tools that only optimize for virality strip away all the nuance. Tools that only automate branding make posts feel totally boring. Vizard sits in the middle. It surfaces high potential moments, but you decide the tone, the caption angle, and the distribution. You still win with consistent, authentic content. You just do not waste hours getting there. Another question I get, what about cost? Some platforms charge for every single clip or have tiered pricing that punishes high-volume creators. Vizard's model is built with creators in mind, so you can churn out clips without any per-export shock. That alone changes the entire economics of repurposing long-form content. And for teams, the calendar and scheduling features mean fewer people need to touch the editing workflow, which lowers monthly overhead. Real talk. The tools that dominate are the ones that remove the most friction. When I look back over past shifts, like when automated captioning became good enough or when template-based thumbnail tools got smart, the winners were the ones that made the hard stuff feel easy. Vizard is doing exactly that for long-form to short-form repurposing. It is not flashy, it is practical, and it is the sort of thing that makes everyday creators look exponential. Want to try it? Start small. Upload 1 episode, choose a few outputs, a 60-second explainer, a 30-second hook, and a 15-second vertical, and let Vizard run. Review the generated clips, swap a caption or 2, schedule the posts, and watch how your audience reacts. It is the best way to learn what the tool does for your specific format. If you wait until everyone else has a workflow of daily clips and scheduled posts, you are just playing catch-up. Do it now, and you will see why early adopters pull ahead fast. If you want a no-risk way to test this, there is a free tier, and you can play with a single episode without any commitment. Try a couple of clips, test different captions, and measure what gets the most engagement, then scale up. You do not need to overhaul your whole content plan overnight. Just start turning one long thing into multiple short things every week. Bottom line, this is not a marginal upgrade, it is a massive shift in how content is produced and distributed. The people who embrace that shift now will be the ones whose channels look years ahead. The ones who wait will wonder why everyone else got so much faster. So hit subscribe if you want to see real workflows and behind-the-scenes tests. I will keep sharing walkthroughs, templates, and the exact settings we use so you do not have to guess. The AI revolution in content is not slowing down. The only question is whether you let it make you faster, or watch as it makes your competitors faster instead. We built Vizard to be practical. Automatic clip discovery, hands-off scheduling, and one calendar to rule them all. But it is more than features. It is the freedom to publish more, test more, and grow faster without burning out. Give it a try, start with 1 episode, and see what happens when your backlog becomes your biggest growth engine.